You won't believe which animal was the first to orbit the Earth, and how it changed the course of space history forever. It was a dog named Laika, a Soviet space dog who paved the way for human spaceflight. Laika's mission was a huge deal back in the 1950s. It was a time when space travel was still in its infancy, and many people thought it was crazy to send a living creature into space. But the Soviets were determined to push the boundaries of what was thought possible, and Laika's mission was a major milestone in the space race. Laika's story is really interesting. She was just a regular street dog, wandering around Moscow, until she was picked up by a team of scientists who were looking for the perfect candidate for their space mission. They chose Laika because of her small size and her calm temperament, which made her the perfect passenger for a tiny spaceship. The mission was a one-way ticket. Unfortunately, Laika didn't survive the flight, but her legacy lived on, and she became a hero in the Soviet Union. The public's perception of animal spaceflight was pretty mixed back then. Some people thought it was amazing, and a huge step forward for science, while others thought it was cruel and unnecessary. But as time went on, and more animals were sent into space, people began to realize just how important these missions were. They helped us learn more about the effects of space travel on living creatures and paved the way for human spaceflight. The Americans also got in on the action, sending chimpanzees and other animals into space, and soon it became clear that animal spaceflight was a crucial part of the space program. As the years went by, the technology improved and the missions became more complex. Animals were being sent into space to test all sorts of things, from the effects of zero gravity to the effects of cosmic radiation. The public's perception of animal spaceflight was changing. People were starting to see the value in these missions and the important role they played in the pursuit of space exploration. The use of animals in space research was becoming more widely accepted, and it was clear that it would continue to play a major role in the development of space travel. As the years went by, the public's perception of animal spaceflight continued to evolve, with many people beginning to see the benefits of using animals in space research, from understanding how to keep humans safe in space to learning more about the effects of weightlessness on living organisms. The idea that animals were being sent to space just to test equipment or to see how they would survive was starting to fade away, and instead, people were starting to realize that these missions were crucial to the advancement of space exploration. The use of animals in space research also led to some major breakthroughs, like the development of life support systems that could sustain humans for long periods of time in space. These systems were first tested on animals, and once they were proven to be safe and effective, they were used on human spaceflights. The success of these systems was a direct result of the research that had been done using animals, and it's a great example of how animal spaceflight has contributed to the advancement of space travel. Today, animal spaceflight is still an important part of space research, and it continues to play a major role in the development of new space technologies. From studying the effects of microgravity on the human body to testing new equipment and systems, animals are still being used to help us better understand space and how to survive in it. As we look to the future of space exploration, it's clear that animal spaceflight will continue to be an important part of it, and it will likely lead to even more breakthroughs and discoveries. So, if you're interested in learning more about the latest developments in space exploration, be sure to check out our next video where we'll be discussing the future of space travel and the exciting new technologies that are being developed to take us to the stars.